Hey guys, so here bringing you another video. Welcome to a kind of Climb to Master episode, but we're doing a replay analysis episode, and we're playing Dr. Mundo. And as the title will suggest, I'm not going to hide the fact because it's a replay episode, is we basically do 1v5 Dr. Mundo. And I very much believe that if I didn't have a good game, this game would have been 100% loss. But it's not as simple as just being like, you know, hey, we had a good game in Mundo. It's kind of showing the strength of Dr. Mundo as well. So hopefully you guys will enjoy. We're playing Dr. Mundo versus Renekton. And again, just to remind everybody, I am starting a new series called Off-Roll to Diamond, but I still am going to be putting time into my main account. You will still be getting occasional videos, whether they're through replay analysis form. I occasionally do a commentary on it. But it's basically the idea of doing the other series is to take the pressure off this account and let me climb in my own time without feeling that really over me. And you know, when I'm not recording or streaming, games like this happen a lot more frequently. So yeah, Mundo, again, as for the champion, my history with him is a fairly big history. I have played Mundo for the past few years, you know, on and off. My biggest accolade on him was I have played Dr. Mundo in a competitive setting, beating a team that went to Worlds. My old team, Absolute Zero, when we were at our peak, I was playing top lane. We were in a tournament, I think, or something, where we actually met a team that was in the World Championship. And basically how it worked was when the Worlds was in Europe, whatever season that was, obviously all the other teams have to come and play here. And we played them then, and yeah, we beat them, and I was playing Dr. Mundo. If you're wondering what just happened with that Rengar, honestly, a very smart thing just happened. So if you, again, he took a blasting plant, and he bounced off it to give himself more veracity from the beginning, and I was like, holy moly, that's really smart. So there's a tip for you guys straight away. If you play Rengar, that gives you more veracity at the beginning. So, Mundo Renekton, how does this matchup go? Honestly, it's actually not that bad of a matchup for Mundo at all. It's actually quite a good matchup for Mundo. But Renekton, with obviously Conqueror being a recent addition to League of Legends, has gained definite strength in this matchup, where before Mundo could do pretty well. It's honestly a matchup that is surprising that Mundo can fight him in the early game, because usually in top lane, most of you probably who play top, is like, you can't really fight a Renekton. Well, Mundo can if you're playing it correctly and you're fighting with your minion waves. So yeah, I will also point out in this game, if you look at mid lane right now, Ahri is at 5 CS. She already had to back. She's already blown flash. So I will say the reason why this game was, you know, relatively spicy as well is this Ahri was tilted like 100%. You know, some people, they can be tilted or they're just having a bad game and they're not tilted, but this Ahri was tilted 100%. That she, you know, was moaning in chat. She was saying, like, why do I play this game? You know, all the works of a normal tilted player. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. Rengar does end up getting first blood with the LeBlanc roaming. I'm sorry, Xin gets first blood on the Rengar. So, yeah. So, what I did this game with, you know, how this game is generally going already is I kind of was just thinking to myself, you know, my team is already losing a little bit. We may as well just go for some kills. So there is the first trade of top lane. So I do end up killing him before he kills B, but I also die to the minion wave. And honestly, I'm okay with that. Notice Ahri dies again in mid lane. So we get our first trade of the game in top lane. We're on even farm, even kills deaths. I think the only thing that happened was I unfortunately missed a cannon minion. So he gets a stun on me. I go for my E, gonna throw my W on, and boom, we're straight back to fighting. And both of us are chunked instantly again. Could say that I have a small advantage because I do have Doran Shield, so I will have more regen, like innate regen, than a Renekton. And I'm probably here, if you're wondering, Huz, why are you standing still? I'm probably typing. I'm probably saying to the Ahri, because again, she was very negative and stuff. I was probably saying something like, you know, calm down, it's okay, just survive the lane phase. But yeah, like, you know, it's probably even me pointless doing that because I doubt there's been many situations ever that somebody has actually gone like, oh damn, yeah, you're right, I'm just going to snap out of it. It's not really a thing. So you can see my health pool is a much higher than Renekton's now. And again, that is from the advantage with Doran's shield. Gonna go for another kill on him. He manages to get like a bit of damage on me. He's gonna return for it. We both trade again. So it's kind of a funny lane phase. Again, a lot of people wouldn't think that, you know, a Dr. Mundo should be trading with a Renekton in the early game, but we are. Also, notice down here in the bottom that Renekton is absolutely spam pinging. One thing that was said in all chat later in this game by the Xin was Renekton apparently was like raging about how he didn't get help or something like that. when, you know, I was trading with him. He thought that Xin should be coming top lane a lot more. But the actual answer is Renekton should probably be beating a Mundo. But these fights are crazy. Like, we're just constantly fighting. And I'm having fun. Like, again, this is relatively fun. I don't play this playstyle, like, basically ever. I don't play, like, I'm just going to play aggro, balls to the wall, just fight all the time. There is a certain charm to it, is what I'd say. Like, you know, you're basically just going, must tank, do damage, It's fun. Again, going for another trade. He gets a stun on me. He has obviously got Conqueror, going to be doing more damage. Go through the little bit of a more trade, and there's another kill. So again, even though the Renekton was raging, apparently, there's like another more spam pings you can see in the bottom left happening. He's making all the mistakes. Again, we've traded numerous times. I just got a Bammies. I'm getting tanky with levels and stuff. He's still fighting me. I've got Grasp the Undying, so I'm also going to be regenning a lot. So it's nothing to do with Xin. It's purely the Renekton fighting me when he shouldn't. Like, in a weird way, or maybe potentially how Dr. Mundo is right now, I potentially have already outscaled this Renekton. Which I know is crazy, but potentially, yeah. Because, you know, Dr. Mundo is a beast in mid-late game. So what I do, again, when you're thinking of item builds, I go, right, go buy Bammies, because we're fighting all the time. It gives me more damage, because the Bammies will burn him. But what is likely to happen? And in my head, what I was thinking, and what you guys should think at home, is I just killed him in a solo, and we didn't trade. That's a very bad sign for this Renekton. Most likely, Xin will want to come top lane. So what do? Chain Vest. Just straight up Chain Vest. So make myself as armored up as I possibly could be right now. So if Xin does come, they're going to have a really hard time killing me. Meanwhile, Ahri unfortunately does die once again to the LeBlanc. So again, I'm in full I want to fight kill mode this game. So again, instead of going for minions, I'm just like, gonna just continue going for damage. Negative trade, but you know what? It doesn't really matter because I'm Dr. Mundo. Here comes another fight. Renekton going for an ultimate. Really close fight right now. I should probably have flashed away. So he saved, if you're wondering, what did Renekton just do? He saved his stun for the end of the fight to stop me, like, queuing him for health or using Grasp the Undying. What I should have done, my mistake that fight, I died with flash up. I should have flashed away before he stunned me and just queue him, and he would have died. So that was a mistake by me. That was probably a little bit of cockiness, me kind of going, let's just fight. But again, what I would say, and what is important to know, is because of how negative this game was already, the Ahri in the chat, and also Rengar was back and forth for being negative each other, part of me was thinking this game's a loss. So I was like, let's just go nuts and fight all the time, and, you know, maybe I'll end up getting strong, and maybe I'll feed, but at least I'll have fun, because fighting is fun. There's, you know, you can't deny that. So that was a mistake by me, and after that point, I'm kind of like, maybe I should calm it down a little bit, because that was a little bit too risky. So now I think I kind of pull myself together and go, right, I'm not going to make that stupid play again, and be a little bit more alert. Because again, I could have outplayed that Renekton there, but I didn't, because I thought I was just going to kill him straight up. Bot lane, unfortunately, my bot lane does die. Obviously, it's a Vladimir in the bot lane. Lux does get a return kill, though. Get a nice Q, decent damage straight away. But one thing I want to make sure everybody knows, meanwhile, Ahri gets a solo kill, by the way, so that's fantastic. And right now, you might be thinking, Huz, you're going to do the same thing again. Oh, well, actually, it's working this replay. All chat is working, so we will be able to see stuff in the all chat later in this game. What was I going to say? Oh, notice on the enemy team, they don't have a tank killer. I want to make everybody completely aware of that. They do not have somebody that could just straight up kite me to kill me, or like just do enough damage to kill me. Like, they don't have a Blade of the Ruined King user. LeBlanc can't kill a tank. Xin may be their best person, but he hasn't gone Conqueror. He went Phase Rush. So really, the enemy team doesn't have anything to kill me. So the Renekton is letting his team know that I've used my ultimate. He's actually, I will say, mispositioning here. So he's fighting me. Notice, just again, pause the video. Minions. All my minions. And you can't dispute that. Like, if those minions are doing 5 damage each, 5 damage each per couple seconds, that makes the difference. Like, that really makes the difference. And now Xin is pinging here. And I'm like, uh-oh. Gonna go for a play. Says, the moment he walks into the bush, I flash over the top of him and manage to get away. And again, Renekton is spam pinging the Xin, but the Renekton was the one who engaged that fight. It wasn't like he waited for Xin to come close. Renekton engaged on me. I didn't engage on him, really. Remember, he E'd back into the lane and was like in the middle of the lane. So again, that wasn't Xin's fault. That was Renekton going when he probably shouldn't. So I end up getting a kill, which is nice. Finish my Sunfire, also get my boots for my runes, and that's That's why I couldn't buy Ninja Tabby, by the way, in the early game, for those that are wondering. Ninja Tabby would have been very good in the early game, but I went Inspiration second with, obviously, Magical Footwear, so that is why. But yeah, the game so far is looking not great. We're 2,000 gold behind. Pretty much every single lane, yeah, every lane is behind in farm. Renekton is also behind in farm on the Xin. But now I've got my Sunfire. Notice what I do? Straight for the Renekton. I've got a completed Sunfire. There is no way in hell this Renekton is now out-trading me. Because again, if you notice his build, he's actually going, I think he realized, going to go for another trade on the Renekton. Xin manages to come in. I managed to get away a little bit, and this is right into my ultimate, and this is where I said to you guys, by tanky, my damage return, Xin dies, Renekton's nearly dead, and boom. That's just being pure tank, going pure armor, and getting my ultimate off, and neither of them being tank killers. None of them has grievous wounds, none of them has ignite, and that Xin is incredibly squishy. Like, I would have killed him by myself easily, but Rengar showed up, and that's fine. But yeah, that just shows the strength of, like, building full tank sometimes. So I'm going to go back, and if I had to guess, this game was a couple days ago, I would guess I buy Ninja Tabby now. Which I know to a lot of people is like, really, you're going to buy Ninja Tabby? And the enemy team have a LeBlanc and a Vladimir and a Fiddle? Well, apparently I don't. I buy 2 cloth armors. Again, just keep armoring up. The reason, if you're wondering why I'm going so armor heavy, is because, one, my health, I would think, is going to make me survive versus this LeBlanc if she were to gank. Meanwhile, Renekton is making another big mistake. Again, he constantly is wanting to fight me this game. So I'm just going to keep killing him, basically. Boom, another solo kill onto the Renekton. And unfortunately, Ahri does die in mid lane again. But now you're starting to see, so we had the crazy early game, but now you're starting to see that I'm starting just to, like, take off from this Renekton. We got ganked, we survived the 2v1, then Rengar came for the 2v2. Boom, we come back to lane, kill Renekton instantly. And what I was actually saying before I think that gank interrupted it, is Renekton, I think, has gone the completely wrong build. He's wasted 1,200 gold, in my opinion. He went Tiamat early. I do not think he should have gone Tiamat early. For him to do well in this matchup, I think he needed to get a very early Black Cleaver. Very early, and he didn't. He went Tiamat first, so that's just one thing to point out. Enemy bot lane does end up dying. They get both of them in my bot lane, so that's really good. Rift Herald does die, which I presume Xin did kill. But yeah, if we look into the gold, so right now I've got 4,900 gold. I've got the most gold, I would guess, in the game. Yeah, I've got the most gold in the game. 82 farms, so even though Renekton had a little bit of a farm lead, we've caught back up. And now, again, this whole game, I've basically just been playing fight all the time. That's the game plan. Just keep doing it. So we're going to throw a ward in the river. Because right now, I will say, I'm very confident. If Xin were to come top lane, I reckon I'd do actually pretty well in the 2v1. Meanwhile, Xin comes top lane. I throw my ultimate on. Surviving very long time. It's basically like they're not really doing much damage to me. Managed to survive the whole time. Rengar comes in, picks up the Renekton, hopefully. And boom, double kill. They can't kill me. They're like, I'm basically at the point that's unstoppable. I do a little bit of a dance just to celebrate. Fiddle comes top lane, by the way. Ahri does a bit of burst, nearly kills the LeBlanc, I think, but doesn't manage to, but that's fine. But yeah. Mundo, baby. And again, you can see it's not just about being tanky with Mundo. I'm doing a lot of damage too. It's not just tankiness. It's like, this is why I've always liked Mundo, is because you're tanky, you do damage, and you're annoying. Like, you're the type of champion that has a lot of regen with your ultimate or has Warmogs. So if you do a massive trade with your opponent and you're like, oh, okay, we got Mundo low, well, 10 seconds later, he could be full health. Like, it's so, like, obnoxious. And the thing about Mundo is what I'd say as well, it's very easy to muck up on this champion. It's very easy, I'd say, to feed on Mundo. Because, again, if you muck up, you don't have any stuns. You're a running, basically, champion with slows. If you miss your cleavers, you don't get slows or kills. So it's not he's a straightforward champion. But it's not like you're going to get fed every game you play on him. Like, no way. So now if you look at our build, so we complete on Ninja Tabby, we get a thingy vest, a bramble vest, and again, that is basically just to be, again, further annoying that Renekton has healing with his Q, and it's just take his trading potential away even more. But then you'll notice I buy a Giant's Belt. The reason why I'm buying Giant's Belt is for the Warmogs. So I am buying Warmogs, I believe, as my second item this game. Pure and simple to be that annoying Mundo of, I can out-trade anybody on your team. Even if you get me low, I'll be full health in a couple seconds. That is why I'm buying Warmogs a second item. Enemy team, though, is looking to, like, get a lot of stuff in the mid lane. Like, they have Rift Herald and stuff. It doesn't look like it's getting countered to that easily, because Ahri just got bursted, unfortunately, by the LeBlanc. So that does do a lot of damage. The enemy team is also rotating. Both my bot laners die. Xin is in bot lane, and I'm still in top. So right now, I'm kind of thinking, oh, boy. Like, I don't have teleport up. And, like, they're all dying, and I'm like, what the hell do I do? Renekton, you can see he's in mid lane, so I'm like, okay, I guess I'll just go for tier 2. The reason for it is because the fight is already over. Like, Lucian's dead, Lux is dead. We can't fight them right now. I don't think the enemy team will get much. Like, that tower's gone. I don't think this will go. So it's like, well, the most I can get is a tier 2. Like, at least that gives us gold for, like, me at least and stuff. So that's why I decided to stay in top lane. And you'll actually notice the gold is even right now. Probably mainly because I have a lot of it. Like, if we look at the gold, I've got 7,700. I'm like, you know, over 1,500 gold for my Rengar, who's in second place. So I have the biggest gold lead in the game right now. The Renekton has 5,300, but yeah. Do manage to get the blue buff. Enemy team is going to go for me. Throw my ultimate on, but I do get ignited, which is hurting my regen a little bit. Do manage to get, like, some damage on the LeBlanc. Nearly end up killing her, but there are a lot of people here right now. Throw my Q to try and get him. Don't manage to get it. Vladimir apparently still has ultimate. Gonna try and survive as much as I can. Vladimir throws a flash out, so he does manage to get me, unfortunately. Rengar going to go for a play. Not sure if he's going to be able to get anything. You can see Renekton has gone to the bot lane. So, unfortunately, I go for the blue buff. I probably could have survived that then, but I misplayed a little bit. Like, when I throw the Q to get the random Lux here, the random LeBlanc there, you have to remember, if you miss a Q on Mundo, that is actually taking health away. You lose health by throwing the Q and missing it, so that potentially could have killed me. Like, I could have probably flashed earlier, so it was a mistake play by me. But, you know, I haven't died in a while. So, again, Ahri gets caught by the Xin, unfortunately. I will say, you know, again, looking at this game, it's not looking good. We're now 1,000 gold behind. 1-4, 1-3. Those are our carries, supposedly. So we're going to continue just trying to pressure. I'm bot lane now, apparently. Dragon is a potential that both teams would want. Just going to take a drink. Excuse me. So I'm thinking, I'm very strong. I've got a 2-level advantage over Renekton. Unfortunately, they do end up getting that dragon for free, but I'm like, screw it, I'm fighting. They get the kill on LeBlanc. You can see Renekton, for some reason, isn't helping that guy, so I managed to kill the Xin and get a shutdown on him. I'm going to pop my ultimate and just go for more plays. Get feared, unfortunately, by the Fiddlesticks, and that's going to be it. So I do manage to get a Xin return kill, and you'll actually notice what he's bought. He actually just bought Executioner's Calling, and that is purely for me. But whatever. My team is very deep in the enemy territory right now. Good pick. Unfortunately, Rengar misses his E. They're going to continue going for the kill. You can see I'm staying in bot lane. Lucian gets a nice ultimate on the Renekton. They do pick him up. And I'm like, right, let's just get the tower. Again, try to get that gold going. Because now, if you notice, we're now 1,000 gold ahead. The gold of this game keeps swapping back and forth because so much is happening. So many deaths, so many towers. So that is just one thing to point out. Also, again, like I mentioned earlier, is that they don't have a tank killer. I really dislike that Vladimir build. Like, I'm going to be honest, I really dislike that item, Spellbinder in general. But that isn't really going to help him in the long run, because you're not going to... Like, that item is a burst item. You're not going to burst a Mundo. And if I was on the enemy team right now, I'd be like, right, Mundo is actually being a pretty big headache for us. And he hasn't bought any MR yet. If he buys MR, we're not bursting him at all. And he's actually doing decent damage. I would be... If I was like the Vlad, I would very much right now be building against me. Because I would think that we need to take care of him before anybody else. So a Morellonomicon, it does look like he's building it, but also a Leandries. If you look at the Vladimir's build, it's a mess. Like, he's got different components to two different... There's an Oblivion Orb there, and then there's a Needlessly Large Rod. Why are both of them there? Where's the completed item? So that's a bit weird to see. And again, that probably comes from, like, changing your mind halfway through a building an item, going, oh, I need something else. Again, plan ahead. Right, I'm just going to go bot lane. I do not have teleport up, and obviously I'm telling my team that most likely in chat, so they've got to be careful. But what I'm looking for is, like, Renekton, you'll notice, is staying away from me. He's, like, avoiding me. So I'm either looking just to push this, or I am looking to kill somebody. Like, if any of them engage with me, I probably can kill them. I am looking for a flank here, because we see Xin on the minimap. I'm coming up behind him. He's in that, like, bush here. But an engage comes in. Fiddlesticks manages to get an engage. Lux is AFK. I think she DCs, but Xin goes all in for her. And because he went all in, he actually does get killed. I actually thought that was like Rengar was going to get it, but I get a fadeaway Q. And we end up winning the team fight overall. 2 for 1. Fiddlesticks ults and obviously gets killed, I think, by Lucian ultimate is what killed him. So yeah, not terrible, but, you know, I don't know what happened to the Lux. I even recall, I think Lux said something in all chat like, was that worth? Well, but again, we've seen some of the all chat this game, but we haven't seen all of the all chat. But there we go. There it is. Die for a kill or DC worth IMO as being sarcastic. So yeah, sometimes we're seeing the all chat and just sometimes we're not. So yeah, it was a bit weird. But again, big team fight. We don't even get taken very low health. But again, that's where even the Warmogs. So the incentive for the enemy team to go on me right now, I would say, is incredibly low, even though I'm a big problem. Because Mundo's a problem. We need to take care of him, but we can't burst him. Okay, we need to put all our damage onto him. But then you have to ask yourself, what happens if Mundo survives? Because with Warmogs, 15 seconds later, he's back with full health, and we've used all of our burst, all of our damage to kill him. And again, this is why I'm bigging up Mundo a lot this game, because Mundo is a strong champion. Rengar manages to one-shot the Fiddle. Does also manage to get another one. Walks straight back into the Xin for some reason. Lucian fighting the Xin Zhao. Vladimir's making his way. Ari's going to go for a play. Manages to get one of them. And they're probably going to pick up another or so. But it actually might not look it now. They do end up dying. Again, I'm in bot lane. And all I'm saying to my team, and you know, the thing I've got to say is they were agreeing with me. It's like, okay, Mundo, go bot lane. Take care of 1 or 2 of them, because like one of them can't stop you, so they're going to need to send 2 of them to you. But my team keeps engaging when I'm like trying to get pressure, so it's like, yo, calm down, let me get pressure before you go for these plays. So I'm going to actually just walk up to the mid lane so the mid lane doesn't push in. Just take care take care of the minion wave. Sorry, my throat. Randomly the Renekton walks into me, by the way, no idea why. He E'd over the wall. And I don't know what he was thinking. Like, he can't fight me. There's no chance. And I get a free kill on him. Lucian teleports, by the way, in. Does look for a flank play. I'm going to go for a flash. Don't manage to get it, unfortunately. LeBlanc is level 12, so obviously quite low level compared to me. Managed to get a lot of damage return. She's back here. And you can see the enemy team going to be, like, you know, focusing me potentially a little bit here. They can't deal with me. Like, I'm just my team's front line now as one champion. Your team, stay behind me. You're fine. Gonna go for the mid lane tower. Nice. So overall, what was that? 1 kill extra, I think. We don't manage to kill the Fiddle because I didn't get the flash Q. Yeah, overall, another kill that we got on the Renekton randomly. Again, that guy was raging. Potentially, he was tilted. Because again, when you are losing lane to a Mundo in the early game, that's not a great sign. I get feared by Fiddlesticks. Rengar is with me, though. We're going to go for the Xin. LeBlanc jumps on the Lux in the back line. Managed to get one of them. Fiddlesticks ultimate. I'm, you know, just in the mix. Just keep watching the Mundo. Get a double kill. Going to go for the Vladimir. Keep on the push. He flashes away. So that's just going to be another tower. Just notice, everybody, I'm full health. They haven't killed me. They haven't took damage. And even if they did, my Warmogs would be regenning me. Just crazy. Like, do I recommend Mundo, everybody? Yes, I do. It's really strong. Like, I recommend Dr. Mundo over Tryndamere, basically, if you want this playstyle. I think it's more effective. I'm going to ultimate looking for the LeBlanc. It's obviously very unlikely I'm going to kill her because she has W. She has her ultimate, so she can, like, jump around. But she does muck up there. Going to get a Q on her. Going to go for the damage. I think it's this one. Yeah. Gonna throw the Q at the dragon to try and make it. She does pop back. Boom, get 1 kill. Still got my W on, by the way, because my W reduces how much CC happens to me. Vladimir going for an all-in. Renekton, I have no idea what he's doing. Managed to E away from me. Vladimir does actually get a kill, unfortunately. But in all that, nothing, like, we didn't get any kills apart from the enemy team. Now the enemy team is engaging on me once again. You know, they're all coming for me. Gonna just walk out. I'm gonna actually just turn here because I'm like, Rengar, come in, my friend. Rengar jumps on. I do end up dying. Lucian's coming for a turn. We do end up getting more and more and more. So the enemy team, again, they used a lot of their damage to kill me. So now they're kind of fighting without much. And boom. Lucian picks up the final kill. Overall, a perfectly good situation. That's what you're looking for. And again, Mundo, like, he's technically not a carry. So trading your life for more people, worth 100%. Again, that's why I've always said to you guys, never be a KDA warrior if you want to climb. Because if I was a KDA warrior there, I would have just run away. But instead, I was like, oh, Rengar's ulted? Yeah, I'm going to hold my ground. Rengar, come in. and Lucian was nearby, like, if I was a KDA warrior, that whole situation wouldn't have happened, and we wouldn't have traded, what was it, 4 kills for 2? That was worth, 100% worth. So yeah, it's getting Lucian a little bit stronger. And again, this Lucian has struggled this game. You can see his build. He's bought a Mortimer Mortius as his second item, obviously lacking confidence. So yeah, Lux for some reason just walks into a LeBlanc in the mid lane a little bit, so that wasn't good. Let's return to the Mundo cam, though. So build-wise, let's go over the build. So you'll notice I haven't completed Bramble yet this game because I just thought it wasn't needed. You know, I don't need Thornmail, like, perfectly early because they don't have an AD carry. So I actually stopped the Bramble and pick up myself a Spirit Visage, and that was intended, by the way. Renekton is continuing to fight me. I'm level 16 now, so I've got a 3-level advantage. Enemy team is going to be going on me, so you'll notice that all 3 of them so far on me. Look at my health pool, everybody. So there's 2/3 people on me. I'm still at full health. Getting damaged a little bit. LeBlanc's now around. Still going to be just in the middle of the team fight. Now there's 5 people on me. Still basically full health. Kill the Xin. He dies. I'm going to go for the LeBlanc. She does actually pick up Rengar. Lucian's going to pick up the LeBlanc, I would think. Or Ari does. Now we're going to be picking up the Vladimir eventually. And Mundo lived through all of it. And let's count how many seconds. So it's 52 seconds. So watch the regen. So again, 52 seconds after the team fight. It took roughly 10 seconds for me to get back to full health. So after the whole team fight of tanking 5 people, took 10 seconds to get back to full health. Isn't it great? Isn't it Mundo great? And I will actually be showing you guys something. I can't even remember if the game ends now. But I actually am going to pull something up right now. If you guys, because there'll be some people watching going, oh yeah, you did well, but you didn't carry the game. Like, it wasn't 1v5 Mundo. I will show something at the end of the episode. Fiddlestick's going for an ultimate here. Xin gets kited, actually gets killed. Going to throw my Q on the Renekton just to slow him a little bit. LeBlanc going for the Lucian. Going to go for that kill. Ari should pick up the Fiddlesticks. I'm just going to go back on the front line here. Or the back line, rather. Because, again, I can. And now that those people died, going to go for the LeBlanc. Don't manage to get it yet. Again, tanking quite a lot of stuff right here. Going to just return on the Renekton, go on the Vladimir. Lucian coming in with his ultimate, and I'm doing a little bit of a jig, because why not? Again, I had a very bad day, have had bad days on this account. And, yeah, so far so good. I am nearly, like, going to die, I would say, to Vladimir there, and I don't want to die. Renekton go for the all-in on me. I do end up dying. The base is very low health. And that's going to be the game. So I will show you guys one thing just to end the episode, if I can quickly find it. Bear with me a couple seconds. So, the damage done. How much damage did I deal? So there you go. That is how much damage I dealt this game. So for those that are like, oh, you know, you did well as Mundo. Like, hell yeah, you got really fed. We ended 12-6-12. And there's the damage done. So that was a crazy Mundo game. So we were tanky. We did the most damage by over double my teammates. So this, again, the reason why I want to highlight this episode is, one, obviously it was a good game. But secondly, every role can carry. Like, if you said to the average person, the current meta, like, do you think a Mundo top could carry a game basically by himself? No, like, you need an AD carry. You need a support. You need a mid laner. Apparently not really. Like, you just get so tanky and deal a lot of damage that they just can't deal with you. Like, that fight that we were in the middle of 5 enemy champions, they couldn't do anything. Like, tens, and then they didn't kill me, and then 10 seconds later, I was back to full health. It's kind of crazy. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, throw a like on the video. You may get a couple more replay analysis episodes soon. I might have a Karthus one to do as well. But yeah, that's going to be it. Throw a like on it, subscribe. See you guys next time.